All right, so we're about to have a lot of fun. We have talked a lot about real estate, the financial markets, empowering you, educating you, and engaging you. Let's relax. It's Saturday morning. You live in the greatest city in the greatest country on the planet. I have two of our best experts that are on our entire elite team, Glen Henderson Shannon Keatley with the Alliance Group, specializing in Point Loma, Ocean Beach. You've brought a guest with us, Barbara Iacometti, chairman with the OB Street Fair.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Well, welcome to the show for the first time.
Thanks,
So let's first talk about, well, what are we about to do? I mean, if only our audience could see what happens during the commercial break. So what are we about to get into?
It's a fun-filled, packed day.
Notice how my beer is
slowly going down.
It's been reduced.
Yep.
So what are we about to get into here?
You know, we always come on, talk about real estate, everything that's going on in the community, the market. We wanted today to make it a fun show. We have the big street fair that's coming up in a couple of weeks. So we brought Barbara. We have a couple of other guests that we'll be introducing. Just talk about the event and things that are happening in the community.
So we're going to avoid some of the Point Loma, Ocean Beach real estate stuff. So let me get one message across before we get into all the fun here. These are the two that are the best of the best. They did over 100 deals last year in San Diego. Top 10. Glen's an author. You guys have created DVDs, part of the Alliance Group. Outstanding team. Great stuff that you've done this show for a long time now. So this is a lot of fun. When we talk about real estate, we're talking about community. So to me, this is a fun message and it makes sense. Barbara, you're helping to put together this Ocean Beach Street Fair. Tell us a little bit about the fair.
Well, it's our 35th annual, and we have our street fair and our chili cook-off. And it's going to happen 2 weeks from today. Which
Sounds like it's going to happen
June
today.
28th. Well, it feels like it's going to happen today, too.
In studio.
A little warm-up.
Yeah.
Okay, so so there's chili cook. Tell us about it. I mean, there's a chili cook-off. There's Bloody Mary.
Oh, we've got a couple contests going, which they're going to tell you a little bit more about. But I also want to tell you we have live entertainment. We've got stages there. We've got a beautiful beer garden that's right by the water. We do this community mural painting where people buy squares and they paint little squares of it and it gets mounted in the community. That's a really fun thing. And we also have carnival rides, which are a lot of fun.
Yeah, and here's some of the images I think from last year's event. And I know Glen and Shannon, if you're in Ocean Beach or Point Loma, you guys have a newspaper print that goes out every month?
Every month, yeah.
So you guys are very, very deep in the marketplace there, providing information on a lot of the fun things. You do the coloring events, all that stuff. So
yeah, we also sponsor the Little League, which has been a fun endeavor for us this year.
Yeah, I saw that. It's the same softball field that the Alliance Group plays in, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you guys sponsor that. Glen, you do more charities than pretty much anybody I've ever met. And this one, obviously, this isn't a charity, but you promote a lot of your charities there and send out this newspaper with all this great information. You offer people free property valuations. Why spend $500 on appraisal when you can connect with you guys through the Alliance Group? So let's not waste any time here. Let's dive into the event. So Barbara, you're going to stay here and help me, coach me through this. We're going to send these two to the other part of the studio to talk about Bloody Marys and hamburgers and the OB Street Fair. So let's get after it. Go ahead, Glen.
And I was going to say, while we go over there, wanted to talk about a little bit about this year's theme too, because we brought the game and talk a little bit about that. Because last year's theme was Wonderland, which is the same as the bar that we're partners in down there. But it was
you guys are investors in the Wonderland down there. Which, by the way, you guys are absolutely crushing it. One of the best restaurants / bars that's on the water in San Diego, much less Ocean Beach. If you haven't checked out Wonderland, that's a place to go to. And these guys are investors in it, but go ahead.
But that last year's theme was Wonderland. Then this year we have a new theme, and I'll let you talk about that while we go over and talk about the contest.
All right, you guys head over there. Barbara, tell us about the theme. So I see it here, Ocean Beach Anopoly.
Well, last year we put out a limited edition board game, and it's called Ocean Beach Opoly. How that worked is that the different businesses bought into the properties and real estate on the board. We sold tons and tons of those, but it was so successful that we decided to theme the street fair around Ocean Beach Opoly. And one of the things we're going to do too is we're going to have a game that's going on during the fair. It's going to be from 12 to 5. You can join it. It's going to be kind of a survivor-themed memory game that everybody can play. It's $5 to play, and the money goes to the fireworks.
Real quick, the date of the event so we can make sure that people go to it. I want to make sure we don't skip over that. When is the date of the Ocean Beach
It's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks from today, June 28th.
Okay, June 28th if you want to go to this. I'll definitely be down there. Glen, Shannon, Barbara, and everybody else will be down there. I love what's happening at Ocean Beach. The new restaurants open up. They just mentioned Wonderland. I think that South Beach has the best tacos on the planet. So it's a really cool part of town. All right, let's go to the other side of the studio and look what we have going on there. All right, so guide us, guys.
All right, perfect. So as we talked about, there's a few different contests that are part of this street fair. A Bloody Mary contest is one of them. With the Bloody Mary contest, there's 10 local restaurant bars that are invited to participate in the contest. We have Mike from Raglan House, who was actually the winner last year and brought their secret Bloody Mary, which they're going to share with us.
Everybody pay attention. This is good stuff.
Let's talk Bloody Marys. It's Saturday morning. It makes sense. I'm going to hang out with my beer.
Basically, there are, like you said, there's 10, but it's just not only the it's not only the restaurants that actually do it. It's anybody who wants to enter it. Okay. If they've got it's Teddy at Winston's. He's the guy. He is. If you want to enter it, you're more than welcome to. There's a few more weeks left that you can actually sign up for it. But this is what we do. So this is our mix that we've started with, that we got over at Raglan Public House, and then what I'm going to do is we have a little bit of Worcestershire sauce that we put in here, and then there is 1/4-inch cracked pepper that we add. Wow. As long as there is some stout, so we actually put some beer into our mix as well.
That's what I thought was interesting, to put that stout in there.
Yeah, it actually it thickens it up a little bit. So there is lime juice that we add, and the last thing is some horseradish. And if you can hold this on absolutely that, and get some horseradish, and that's for the spice right there, and it makes an insanely good Bloody Mary mix. Now, the one big thing that we cannot do at the contest is put liquor into our Bloody Mary mix, but
which is Shannon's favorite part.
Yeah.
Well, here,
the good news is
in the studio,
yet,
exactly.
Mike.
In the studio, we can.
Is it really a Bloody Mary without vodka?
Well, they add something to it, and you can buy tickets over there. You can buy them online on the OBMA's website, or they sell them the day of in front of it. And it's going to be right in the beer garden. You mentioned South Beach earlier today. That's where the beer garden is during the fair. So if you guys want to come out and check it, everybody gets a vote. It's $15 for tickets. Like I said, you can buy them day of, or you can buy them advanced in there. And this is our mix. So the vodka we always use is the Ballast Point Fugu. It's an amazing vodka. And a little count like that. And then add the ice after you add the Bloody Mary.
Glenn's got a nice suit on. It only makes sense that he's the one who samples it here.
You don't want to add the ice before, because then it kind of it separates. You know what I'm saying? So this way the vodka actually mixes into there, and then once you have the liquid in there, that's when you add the ice. And the other big thing for ours, we do bacon in ours. Bacon goes good with everything.
Yay, bacon.
So mix that into there.
While Mike is doing that, let's make sure we look at the other aspect of the street fair here and look at what's going on with Hodad's, if we could, the big boss man.
Yeah. We have also another Mike, Mike from Hodad's.
Well, how you guys doing?
Welcome.
Well, thank you.
And Hodad's is just an icon in Ocean Beach, and we were talking right before the segment. Your family's the owners. You guys have been.
My mom and dad started it in '69.
Yeah, and talk about how many visitors you get a year. This is
so amazing. It's crazy. I always tell people after 45 years we're an overnight success. My accountant said last year we did a little over 500,000 people out of the one in Ocean Beach. I can see 65 people. I have 70 employees for that place, so I have an employee for every customer. No.
But just so I want to show our audience here, this is you guys being interviewed by the Food Network. I don't know the show, but I know it's a famous show. So they came down to Ocean Beach and they chatted with you there, Mike?
That's right. A guy named Guy Fieri, who started a little show called Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, came out. And long story short, last November they did a top 10 burgers of the country, and we were #1.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is, last year Teddy from Winston's, good buddy of mine, started this burger eating contest, and he hit us up, and it made sense that Hodad's would get involved in it. So he said, hey, how about make just a whole bunch of mini burgers with just nothing on them, and see how many burgers they can eat in 6 minutes. Get a little glass of water, and you get a little swag at the end when you win.
Absolutely, yes. What a great contest. And we were thinking it would be fun to have Craig and Glenn come out right now and with their hands behind their back and do a quick contest.
Well,
Yes.
I'm gonna come out.
Yes.
We only have a minute left, so let me get over here and
Get
eat a
in
burger
there.
and drink
A Bloody
Bloody Mary here. So, Mike, thanks for coming in here.
My
Let's
pleasure.
try one of the burgers. We all going to try a burger together?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Hey, Mike, real quick, gotta hear this. How many does it take to win?
You know
So what
what?
do I
We're
get?
going to give you 6 minutes. I think last year, I think the guy
Go back again.
ate 8 burgers in 6
Wow,
minutes.
8 burgers.
8
Can't
burgers in 6
imagine.
minutes.
Yes.
Craig, you
trying
can
this.
do
Okay,
that.
start.
You're trying
Go.
that, I'm trying this.
There you go.
Let's-
You got to
let's
drink 3
thread.
of those in 5 minutes.
Oh, that's good. There's so much good stuff in there. Spilling everything.
There's vodka in there.
Well done. Very well done.
Guys,
So,
American Dream first.
Yeah.
I don't know how we did it, but
But we
we're going
pulled
to
it
stick
off.
around. We're going to eat burgers. We're going to drink this.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to the American Dream. Great show today. Thank you for coming in here, guys. Making a
Yeah.
lot of fun for us. If you have any questions today, go to craigsewing.com. Make sure you go to the Ocean Beach Street Fair. Visit these guys. Let's have a lot of fun. Enjoy the city that we live in. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week.
Thanks a lot.